it's supposed to feel.
I say, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenge, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there is always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Grand Rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is that man that has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a shareholder and 6-figure ring earner, not to mention Gold Legacy member, known to the family as the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle Ja.
Woo, thank you, Troy. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm trying to change my background. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Now we're in there like swimwear. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. Like Troy said, this is Uncle Jock zooming in from the DMV, and I do not mean the Department of Motor Vehicles. I mean the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. It is Money Making Monday. We got a great show for y'all this morning. As you know, I am conducting the Pass the Ball segment. So we're getting ready to do the tip drill first. So y'all know how we like to do. Real quick though, if you have not sent out that last minute text, please send out that last minute text. Y'all don't understand. The last minute text sometimes brings another 10% of the people back on the event, whether it's a Zoom event, training event, whatever. So send out that last minute text if you have a team. If you don't have a team, guess what? Go get a team so you can send out the last minute text. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if somebody is on this line that I gotta give a shout out to real quick if she's on. Hold on. So she's not on right now, so I'll wait till later. She'll probably hop on in a little bit. But we got some great stuff going on. Y'all know we are inside of the X Games, right? So real quick, I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute. Come off of mute. Come off of mute. First question I got. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Pretty good.
And what's up?
My
income. Someone who is educated. And
All right.
yeah. Okay. What are some of your deal breakers? My deal.
Okay. You can see now. You see what I be saying about how people just log on and they not locked in. Somebody got a whole nother training going on, faking like they locked in. We just caught you with your pants down. Bad. Bad. So with that being said, who gets a green sheet?
Everybody
gets
a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right, so here we go real quick. I just had an observation. First of all, everybody, some people got their boogie shoes, some people got their groove shoes on, but who saw Troy doing the gin dance?
The gin.
The gin and juice is getting hot in here. I'm trying to tell you. The gin and juice.
I like it.
So with that being said, that song gets us pumped up. And I even saw Kamal down in ATL getting his groove on. You know what I'm saying? He got his groove on. The song, I'm gonna tell you, it makes you find your groove. If you just sitting there and you're not moving, you listen to it enough times, you're gonna at least get 2 things going. Either you're gonna get the bobblehead, or you're gonna get your in your chair 2-step. Okay, everybody's in the chair 2-step is a little different, but you're gonna find it. Okay? Yeah. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get it started. This is almost like when you get to the Price is Right and they spin the wheel. I'm spinning the wheel right now and see who I'm going to bother. But you know what? I'm going to call up a lady who doesn't speak much. I got a chance to meet her at Takesha's event. She's actually on, she's a direct to Tawana. I hope I'm giving her enough time to get ready to come off. But she's had her license for a while, but she had some situations that caused her to go inside her shell. But I see her coming out of her shell. So Miss Connie Smith, if you could come off of mute and share with us what you got going on. I heard you got some stuff happening. So hopefully you can share with us this morning. Miss Connie Smith, are you able to come off of mute this morning?
Hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Connie.
How you guys doing? I had family in last week. So when you have your mother in and she's 87, no matter what you try to do, she needs your help.
Yes.
So I was in the middle of trying to fill out something. She was Connie. So Connie just was on the back burners last week. So I was supposed to be on it, but I have 5.
Come on.
5 policies I'm writing up. I'm getting ready to get started back on this week. I've had 5 of those. I also have I need to figure out a date. A lady at my church, she came to me and she says, Connie, she says, what is this business you're doing? She said, I sense that you're doing. I said, it's financial life insurance. She said, I thought that's what it was. She said, here's my number. I want you to set up your team and get a date and call me and let me know. And I'll set things up for you at the church and help you come through with what you need to have done. And I'll help you. So I did give a little slack because I knew my mom and my family was coming in. So I'm back on it. And, now I got, it's called catch up time. So, yeah, so I've got all this going on. And I had another young lady just reached out to me. She wanted life insurance and she wanted me to check out one of her policies. She's one of my friends. I've been helping her. She's into Mary Kay. So she did reach out to me. So I have another one I got to go on. So I am what you call going to be busy. So if I need you guys' help, I might be calling on you. I know Tawana's always there for me. She's always calling me. She's keeping me on my toes. And I truly appreciate this because this has been one awesome team.
Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you listening to Connie a month ago would have thought that she was shy and scared to talk to people? You know what I mean? She actually got it going on. She said, hold on, I think I got 4, maybe 5. Who would love to have that so-called problem, 4 or 5 applications you're working on, friends that need you to write their policies up, folks talking to you about talking in front of groups of people. So Connie, you are doing a great job and keep doing what you're doing. You will be fine. Just stay plugged in. And who are you passing that ball to, Connie?
Thank you.
Is that your hands up, Eric? Are you raising your hand?
Yes,
So Motivated got his hand. No, I'm sorry. Coach Eric has his hand up, Connie.
Well, we're going to pass it on to the Coach Eric. Coach Eric, go ahead. Let me hear it now.
Everybody,
I just want to jump in real quick because I got a young lady. I want to shout her out because I know nobody's going to shout her out if I don't shout it out. That is young lady, Miss Veronica Rogers. On Sunday, she did her VGO, and she's another quiet storm. A lot of people don't realize, I went back and looked. Veronica has about 40 agents on her team. She got a whole group that's Latino, speaks Spanish. She has a whole team in Houston, but she started it all, and she's been quiet. And about a year later, she did her first VGO, and last night she had over 23 people on her call for a VGO. So I just want to shout out Miss Veronica and ask if she can kind of say a few words for us this morning. She may be working, she may be not, but if you can, Veronica, talk to us, because how you get 20-some people on your VGO? That's powerful.
Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica in technology. She might have to call London, her granddaughter, and to hook her off mute. But if she can't speak, I just want to shout out Veronica and say, hey, great job, amazing job, Veronica, down in the Houston, Texas market.
And Eric, hold on real quick before you pass the ball, Eric. That's a huge thing. Being able to have, I'm gonna say this, having more, and we don't like to put numbers on things and stuff, but people don't realize that when you do a VGO, I was telling somebody yesterday that had one that we've seen people do VGOs and nobody show up. So having more, I'm serious, having more than 3 or 4 people on your first VGO is a huge accomplishment. Anything over 10 is major, but 22, that is huge. So
that is huge.
We got to get good at recognizing and congratulating. So let's come off of mute and recognize Veronica and Connie for their accomplishments this morning. And sometimes we get
Congratulations.
Veronica.
Good morning.
Great job, Veronica. Great
Thank
job,
you.
Connie.
Thank you. Thank you.
There
Thank
she
you.
is.
Thank you.
Did you want to say a few words, Veronica?
Awesome.
Yeah, great morning, everyone. Yes,
Great.
I want to thank Coach Eric and everybody who helped out yesterday. Oh, I got 20. Well, I had people calling me this morning telling me they had trouble getting on and reaching out to me. I was at the gym and I have calls to make to talk to people this morning. About 4 people this morning already approached me, say they couldn't, and so it was, I just called people that I knew and reached out to people that I knew, and they got on the call. That's all
I
I
love it.
did. But I'm reaching out to people, talking to people at church. At church, mostly church in the gym.
Okay. Well,
Thank
you
you
are
for letting me
definitely
share.
No, Uncle
well, you
Josh,
are
she had
definitely
3 or 4 who said they want to get started like now. So Veronica, make sure you get those folks because she had like 3 or 4 people say, "Hey, I'm in. Put me in the game. Sign me up."
Well, hold on too. Another thing
Yeah.
that people might have missed, you know, you got a couple people on this line that we call quiet storms that move under the radar. She got a team of 40. What'd you say, Eric? Around 40 plus, close to 40.
Yes, sir.
30
You know what I mean?
something.
And here's the thing. Veronica's attendance is impeccable. She's always attending. She's always there. If you always look, Veronica's on our Zoom. She stays plugged in. There's some, like they say, success leaves clues. So guys, stay plugged in. When you're recruiting, let people know. When you're onboarding, let people know the importance of plugging in. It's almost like a phone. When your phone battery dies, you got to do what? Got to plug it back in so it can recharge, so it can stay full, so it can perform for you. So Veronica, we appreciate you being plugged in, staying plugged in, and sharing with us your successes. Who you passing that ball to?
Can you
We
pass
got a
it for
couple
me,
hands
please?
up. Tawana had
I
her hand
can't
up
see that.
first.
I can't see. Can you pass it for me, please, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna take the ball from
Thank you.
Veronica. I'm gonna take it from her, pass it to someone that I call my sister from another mister. Um, we call her the storyteller because everybody messes this name up. Some people call her Silver Locks, the Poetic Justice, the Snappy Clappy, Snap and Clap. You know what I'm saying? But for the record, she is rebranding herself. I just want to make sure that I'm sure, Tawana, is it the storyteller now? Or we at which one is it? What are we doing? Let's set the record straight.
And whatever works for you, Jock. You say the story.
Nah, man, gotta be whatever works for you. So the last thing we talked about with the
Storyteller. Let's go with the storyteller.
storyteller. There we go. So everybody jot that down in your notes. Miss Tawana Chisley, the storyteller.
All right. Quick shout out because I'm gonna call her up next. But first of all, we are signed up. My sister and I are signed up to go to Dallas. It's #1.
Woo!
And I'm hoping that some more of the team will come on and join us. I did meet a gentleman last week. He's an entertainer, and he started talking about his retirement. So, I'm on that. So I saw him again at the poetry night. So I said we definitely need to sit down and talk before you actually retire, so we know what we're going to do. Now, the most important thing is, Sis had her VGO last night as well, and she had about 14 people on. That's including the 3 of us, Naja and I, and it was pretty dang good. So I just want to let her come in and talk about it. Gaji, while we over here twinning.
For the record, you did have 15 on there.
15, my bad, 15. Yep.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to say, when they say do it, just have faith. I only had 2 confirmed people. So to have that many people actually show up was amazing. And then just posting about who you are and what you do. I had a guy from high school I haven't talked to in forever say I need life insurance, and we have a call set up today to make an appointment for a green sheet. And then after the VGO, you know, I've got family members who are very serious now about doing policies on their babies.
Nice.
So just start talking to people, you know, that's what we're plugged in for. Play the game and get in the game. And I truly believe now it's going to come to fruition.
Yes,
I love
Thank you
it.
so much, Uncle Jock, for doing my VGO last night. It was great. Everybody thought it was very impactful. One of the feedbacks I got was this needs to be in front of schools. So again, we're talking what we need to be doing, and that is visiting schools and daycares and making people aware because they just don't know.
I love it. And real quick, I want to kind of pull over and park it real quick. You had a great turnout, but you're another one. Gaji, someone else who just about a month ago was like, I'm shy. I don't know what I'm going to say to people. We're not going to talk to people. Here's the thing. With our special 4-step system, we also have great support. And here's the thing, you never have to do anything through this process by yourself. You know what I mean? Look inside your toolbox. Your toolbox is this village right here. Grab a tool out the box. If you aren't prepared to do a certain thing, grab one of the power tools out your box. Grab an upline, grab a sideline, grab an ED, grab a couple people. And you'll be surprised how many people, whether you're in their money line or not, our village operates a little bit different. So what I'm saying is, if you feel a little apprehensive, go in your toolbox and let the tool do the work for you. It's a big difference trying to screw a screw into a piece of wood with a regular screwdriver versus a power drill. Pull these powers. Everybody in here is a power tool. Utilize the tools that we have in our box. So I just wanted to say that. So Gaji, who are you passing that ball to? And we're gonna, after Marcella, I think Marcella will probably be the last hand. So
I'm
who are you
going to
passing that
pass
ball to?
it to LaShonda Durden so she can drop some nuggets on us.
Okay, thank you, y'all. I'm sitting here rocking back and forth. Y'all got me so excited all the time. Thank you, Gaji. I appreciate the pass. All right, I got my notes today because I know I'll be going over 2 minutes. All right, so here we go. So these are my money-making activities. I told y'all on Saturday that I was about to be Hiroshima bomb on this whole planet, and just oh my goodness. All right, so yesterday I think I had 4 different phone calls. I have 2 policies that have been submitted. We ran out of time on both of the calls to submit the next policy. So I'm gonna have 2 more policies from those calls and probably 2 more from one of those. So 4 from one call, because she has children, 3 children and a husband. So yes, let's go. Thank you, Aurelio, for your help in that, because my computer just completely stopped working. So I couldn't even do it. But Aurelio stepped in clutch. So I appreciate that. I've been on my inside the studio homework, staying up, oh my goodness, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up, passing out like I've been doing, just staying on it. I was on date night the other day, the Friday night with the Prickets, and that was so freaking dope. It was amazing. Been on some school certification trainings, talked to my sister Meredith on Saturday, and she offered me a lot of encouragement and suggestions on how to build my business. And that's Jock's wife, Uncle Jock's wife, Meredith. And then, so Connie, I'm glad you're on fire. The Connie who just spoke first, we would love to have you on our Profit Playmakers team for X Games in the event that you are not part of a team. Come
Sorry,
on,
she's taken. She's taken. Sorry.
She's taken.
That's okay. That's okay. Because like I said, we on fire.
LaShonda trying to recruit.
For real, because it's about to be serious. So Takesha, watch out, because we are ready now. All of our team is healthy and ready. So we ready to go. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
I love it, man. Hey, I don't know if y'all realize, since March Madness, do y'all see the energy changing? Y'all see what's going on right now? There's a whole different shift. And I'm loving it, man. LeBaron, hopefully we can get to you, brother. I saw your hand come up. We're not taking any more hands up right now, respectfully, because we got to be respectful of Eric's time. We're gonna try to get through these hands. I got you, E. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. So with that being said, who you passing that ball to, LaShonda?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Sister Marcella. Come on and take this ball. Let's hear it.
Real quick though, LeBaron, we're gonna take yours. You can keep your hand up, LeBaron.
All right.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Okay,
Morning,
I kind of
morning.
had
Morning,
a
morning.
busy
Happy
weekend.
birthday.
Thank you, thank you. So that was part of my weekend, was out celebrating my birthday. And so today at work, everybody I was talking to was wishing me happy birthday. I said, okay, for my gift, I need y'all to find me some referrals for my business. So I got a couple of people that told me to call them later today or tomorrow that they were going to find me some referrals. And also I reached out to my cousin I had did the app on, but it was some issues with that company. So we're going to redo it with another company tomorrow. And I've also spoken with another coworker. He's an adjuster. He's a licensed adjuster. So I told him, I said, well, just come on and take you a look around and see if it's something you want to do. So I will be following up with him tomorrow to, try to bring him on board as something as doing the life insurance side of things. So even though it's my birthday, I was still busy out there working the business. So
Happy birthday.
thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I don't know if y'all caught the major nugget that Marcella just dropped. Did anybody catch the first thing she said?
Asking for a referral.
Asking for referrals for her birthday. Man, that is the best present. Imagine if you got 7 or 8 people giving you 3, 4, 5 referrals. What daggone present could be better than that? And that could be a present, watch this, with a kickback. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Let somebody give you a referral for your birthday present. Somebody gets a policy and you kick them something back. That's a mean program right there. Woo! Who you passing that ball to, Miss Marcella?
Can you pass it to the gentleman you said you will bring up next for me, John?
Yeah, we had 2 hands in front, though. Right now, we coming down the stretch. And real quick, I didn't mention it because I know Eric is going to mention it. If you were not able to be on the call with the Prickets, hanging out with the Prickets, man, all I'm going to say is next year, make sure you get in the game.
Yeah, I want to do a quick cut in. If we can get those interviews, because I got something I want to share, but I wanted to get that in this segment. So I know we got some hands up. We catch them on the back end. If we can take some of those testimonies now, that would be better.
All right, cool. So we're going to take the 3 EDs. We're going to put y'all on the side real quick. We're going to come back to you all, Nicole, Dr. T, and LeBaron. And what we're going to do is, who has something to share from the Friday Zoom with the Prickets? Man, that was awesome. Monique Pinkney, the floor is yours.
Good morning. I
Good
just
morning.
wanted to share. It was amazing to be able to sit down, my husband and I, with the heads of the company. This is unheard of, but they were so humble and so gracious, and they answered every single one of our questions. They just broke down everything from having a family and being in a business to starting a business from scratch to where they are right now. And it was so inspiring because now we can see that we can do it too. And so I was just amazed by it. I was grateful for it. And now, I saw them follow me on LinkedIn. And so I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, it was just amazing and a blessing. So thank you.
And real quick, one thing about them, they're CEOs that are tangible. Like, even though they're busy right now, trust me, if they're your friends on Facebook and you put up a post, guess what? He's gonna comment, he's gonna like, you're gonna see him, and guess what? It's not an assistant. It's not somebody that's working his Facebook page or working his LinkedIn page or working his, you know what I mean? It's actually Jamie. So thank you for sharing. For the sake of speed, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. LaShonda, what you got for us?
So date night with the Prickets was amazing. Like Monique said, my biggest takeaway was that we need to find the person who compliments us, that person who has styles or gifts and talents that we don't have, and trade off. If you're good at speaking and cold calling, and the other person's good at computer stuff, tag team, work it out and make it work.
Yes, yes, yes. Jen, I know you had your hand up. Jen, what you got?
One of my takeaways, and it was something I started telling my team, was when Jamie was talking about doing your list before you go to bed at night, like your top 5 non-negotiables for the next day. That is a big thing. It even helps you sleep better, so you're not laying in bed going, crap, I need to do this tomorrow, crap, I need to do this tomorrow, and you're trying to remember it in the morning. I literally started doing that a while ago. So it was nice to even hear somebody back it up with, it does help. It helps you sleep better because you're not stressing out. And then it gives you those list of things that even if you're having a bad day and you're not going to be totally plugged in, as long as you do those non-negotiables first, then you still did some of your money-making activities for the day. So that's, if I'm not feeling good or I've got a migraine or something that day, I'll get those non-negotiables done. And then I know I can go relax and not feel guilty for not being present all day that day. So that was one of my big takeaways, was that list of
Uh-oh. What happened to Jen? Was it anybody else? Oh, there you go. Well, there somebody goes. Anybody else that want to share real quick what they got out of date night with the Prickets? Lori Riddle, what you got?
It's super simple. And I mean, I've heard everybody say it, but just the way that he explained it and stressed it was the time blocking, as far as balancing work and family life and making sure everything's getting done, is being very intentional and very disciplined about your time blocking.
Absolutely. Yes. Did somebody say something? Thank you for sharing, Lori. Anybody else? Who else? Dang, we should have way more testimonies than that. But thank you for sharing, everyone. Miss Rita.
Professor's got his hand up.
Yes, I just wanted to piggyback on what Jen said. The takeaway, that was one of mine also, about the non-negotiables. But what I liked he said about it, though, he said the reason why that you do that is because you prove to yourself that you're not going to lie to yourself anymore. You take it out of your head and you write it down, because we always telling ourselves we're going to do certain things, but we never do it. Right. So when you do those 5 non-negotiables, then it makes you feel better about yourself, that you're not going to lie to yourself. So I just wanted to say that was one of mine also.
Woo, thank you for sharing. Who else? We got time for one more. One more.
Cole's got his hand up.
Yeah. I know we're coming back to Nicole. He had his hand up earlier from the first part.
Okay.
Siobhan Bowman.
I'll go. Great morning to everybody. I would say I love the fact of how transparent they are, how they keep it real, how they are just a married couple. I love their beginning story, because everybody think that sometimes people just, have a silver spoon in their mouth all the time, but they had a struggle. And how they overcame their struggle and how they keep going and didn't allow anybody to step in their way or to step to make them stop what they wanted to do, because you're going to have a lot of naysayers and a lot of doubters in your life as you travel this journey, but they found a way to continue to persevere. So that's very admirable to me.
Thank you for sharing. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're getting ready to do is transition And then like Eric said, he'll come back to Nicole, Dr. T, and LeBaron. So Troy Gandy, the index voice of inspiration, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, all right. If everybody could come off mute then and